Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about how to change the oil in your vehicle. Okay. Some of the benefits of changing the oil in your vehicle is you save money. On average, it's $30 to $50 to get it done at the dealership. You also get to know your car better. You save time instead of waiting in lines, and you become self-sufficient. Some of the things you're going to need to do an oil change are you're going to need a wrench, an oil filter wrench as well, a drain pan, a funnel, a jack and stand, or ramps optional, oil filter, oil rags, and shop towels. Now, those are all very key things. All right, PPE, you're definitely going to need some PPE just to make sure you're safe. All right, you're going to make a mess. You don't want to get it on you. You need gloves. Protect your hands. You need safety glasses to keep your eyes so don't let any splash on you. You're going to need coveralls or old clothes just to keep you from getting messy and bringing it in the house. Research your parts. Your driver's manual will have the proper oil you need to put in for the condition you drive it. Also, you can go to the parts store. You can tell them your make and model of your vehicle, and they'll tell you exactly what you need. You can also go online. Rock Auto is one of those places that will tell you what you need. You're going to need to find a safe location to do your oil change, whether it's your garage, driveway, or parking spot. It just has to be flat. Flat is key. Okay, it has to be flat because otherwise you're going to have problems setting the vehicle safely. One of the first things you want us to do is set up the car, is warm it up a little bit. You don't want to get it hot. Just let it run for about 5 minutes outside while you're getting everything cleaned up, ready to go, getting your tools out. Getting it warm prevents sludge stain in the vehicle. Now here's the optional piece, is raising the vehicle. If you have ramps, set your ramps, drive the vehicle up on the ramps so you can get under it easier. If you have jack stands, if you properly know how to set it up, it's definitely a good thing and safety. When you're putting it on ramps or jacks, make sure your parking brake is set. All right. Then you're going to want to position your drain pan. This is key because the oil is not going to come straight out. It's going to come out with some force, not too much, but it's going to shoot out a little bit. So you want to make sure the drain pan is in the right position. Then you're going to want to remove the drain plug. All right, be careful not to strip it out or damage it. Slowly take it out because it is going to just make a mess. It is going to get all over your hands a little bit, but you want to make sure you take it out nice and slow and carefully so that way it doesn't go everywhere. When you're done draining the oil after it's sat there for a little bit, reinstall the drain plug. Don't over tighten it, just snug. Okay, clean up the excess oil around it to make sure you know there isn't any residue left over. You're not looking at some, oh, I think it's leaking. No, you cleaned it off. You know it's not leaking. All right. Then you're going to want to remove your oil filter. All right. There's multiple tools you can get. You get different oil filter wrenches. There's one per each vehicle. But you want to make sure you're careful when you undo it because it's going to have oil in it. It's going to come down on it. Spin it out a little bit, let it drain, and then take it all the way off. To reinstall the filter, you're going to take your new filter, you're going to take some new oil, you're going to rub a little bit of oil on the O-ring, the mating surface. When you go to install that oil filter, you're going to make sure there's no old oil filter on top there, so when you spin it on, it's not going to leak. You also want to make sure you're tightening it hand tight. Refilling the vehicle right after you're done with all that. Make sure you have your funnel because you don't want to get oil all over the engine. Pour the oil in nice and slow and carefully, just the recommended amount that your manual told you to put in. All right. Then after you're doing that, you want to make sure you pull the dipstick, check your level real quick. Sometimes you're going to have a little more than what it's stated there. It's going to say it's a little overfull. That's fine. It's got to fill up that oil filter. All right. So please make sure you get to that point. Don't overfill. Don't put a lot more in there. Just put what it says. Then you're going to want to start the vehicle. Okay. Start the vehicle up. Let it run for about 30 seconds or so. While it's running during those 30 seconds, I always like to take a peek under that vehicle and make sure there's no leaks, all right? Because sometimes it does happen, but you don't want to be that time. So start it up, look under it. After you're done, turn it off, recheck the oil level. It should be within the crosshatches of where it says add and full, all right? As long as it's in those points, you're good to go. No more work needed on that part, all right? That's where you want it. Next step, the fun part, cleaning up your mess. All right, oil gets everywhere. It can track if you don't clean it up. It gets on everything. Use your old oil buckets that the new oil came in. Fill that up with your old oil. That way you don't have to keep it in the pan laying around for animals or anything to get. Now, you can get rid of that oil easily. You cannot throw it in your trash to go out, but you can take it back to the parts store you got it from. The counties will accept it. as it has to be recycled, and this is free of charge, which is awesome. All right, so always remember that. And you did a great job after that. You've changed the oil in your car, you learned how to do it, and you're awesome. All right, thanks for listening. I hope you guys have a great day.